Hello guys, and welcome back to what will be the first episode of my Leicester City career mode that actually has match gameplay. We're facing off in the Champions Cup, I believe it is, against Sassuolo, the Italian side. And there is the lineup that we're using for this team. We are using for this game, We are using the lineup that I showed you in the last match. Nothing is being changed. We're going to see how the players feel, what sides we want to use. That's what the preseason is for, really. To see which players you want to use in the season, who's your best starting 11. And we're going to find that all out throughout this game. This was an interesting match. We played 2 games in this episode, and I think we are going to bump it up to 3 in the next one after editing. I'm realising this is quite a short episode, I think. But the match is kicked off there, and that's basically the start. Just showing the kickoff. Sassuolo have the ball there, just passing it around a little bit. This was a very nice match, but we're defending well, which was interesting the first time. We're passing the ball around well as well. Drinkwater plays it up to Vardy. He's got Mahrez running down the left. Running, takes on his man, beats him. He's got Drinkwater ahead, finds him with a through ball, and Drinkwater's shot is saved by the keeper. Good move to start the career mode. That's the first shot we've got, the first chance. Only 11 minutes in, well 12 minutes in now. But we retain the ball. Inler finds Kramaric, who plays it down the line to Nathan Dyer, who pulls it back to Kramaric, who tries a bicycle kick, and I didn't even press to do that. So we might see a lot more bicycle kicks and stuff like that in this game. And at this point, I was happy with that. I was feeling proud of myself because 40 minutes in, 2 very good chances, and we were playing good football. But here you see Drinkwater intercepting, playing to Dyer. We moved the ball around really well in this game, especially in the first half, and we attacked well. Mahrez finding Simpson. Back to Gökhan inline. I think he finds Kramaric here. Good pass down there, and Dyer makes the run inside. Kramaric finds him. Dyer side foots, and it's a good save. But right now, we're on top right now. Sassuolo haven't even really had a shot. No, they actually didn't have a shot. Simpson, though, from the throw-in. Drinkwater again on the attack. Inler to Kramaric, moving it right to left, and Dyer again with a chance. Mahrez takes a shot, and it falls to Kramaric, but he didn't really react quick enough at all. But the next clip, again, Leicester on the attack. Danny Simpson here plays out wide to Riyad Mahrez, and he was looking good. Taking on his man, skinning him, but the cross there wasn't good enough at all. Maybe if I brought it back onto his left foot, would have been better. But Vardy this time, every clip has been Leicester. Vardy outside. This one was just Vardy bulldozing through. He feels pretty good. Him and Mahrez, obviously the main men. But it's cleared out. A good tackle by Benalouane. Drinkwater clears it up. Schlupp finds Mahrez. And this resulted in a free kick. But I put this clip in just to show something that comes up right about now. Them showing the transfers. I like that addition to the game. The presentation on FIFA just gets better and better every year. But the transfers so far, though, they seem wrong. Because I'm pretty sure Bastian Schweinsteiger wasn't a 34 million transfer. And later on, you'll see that they show Petr Cech to Arsenal. And I think they shared 24 million. But I'm pretty sure Petr Cech was about 12 or 11 million. But this resulting free kick was taken by Riyad Mahrez, crossed into the box to the smallest player in the league. Just a little bit of knowledge I'm dropping there. You see how we do it. Nathan Dyer, sorry. Just missing the header. But Sassuolo on the attack. Up to Duncan. Berardi, the young prospect. Their first chance of the game is chipped over the top. And the volley, well, it wasn't a bad chance at all, to be honest. It was actually a very good chance, and he probably should have done better. We decided to make some substitutions. Shinji Azaki, coming on. Mahrez came off because I am a little bit worried about injuries. I don't want anyone getting injured, and also Kramaric came off. And it's pre-season, so we don't really need to stress out too many players. But you see the cross came in from Berardi there. Schmeichel collected, and we went on the quick counter-attack. Morgan to Inler to Nathan Dyer on the left side. He cut inside and found Okazaki. Good strength from the striker there. Hops over the challenge. Tries to play it in to Albrighton, who just came on. And that's a great intercept. But now we have Sassuolo on the attack again, moving the ball forward. It's played into Berardi, and he skins Schlupp. Schlupp shouldn't be beaten that easily, but Berardi should be hitting the target at least from that position. The young talent didn't look so talented right there. Of course he is. He is a good talent right there. But the next clip comes after we take the goal kick. Moving forward with the ball, trying to play Okazaki, and the through ball over the top isn't powerful enough, but De Ligt comes in with a great challenge there, and it's played out wide to Albrighton, who's just come in off the bench. He whips it in, and it manages to go and find the back of the net. First time I saw that, I thought it went straight in, but if you watch closely, it does take a deflection on the way into the box. Keeper would have caught that easily, most likely, or it would have been cleared, but the deflection manages to take it past the keeper, and you can't be too critical of the keeper right there. It was a deflection, and it was quite close to him. Like, there's not much he could have done, but Sassuolo trying to attack. That was one of the last attacks of the match, really. They were just pressing, putting the ball into the box. We were getting rid of it well. That was offside. And then the last clip of the game, I believe this is, Flores plays it back, crossed into the box again. Ulloa manages to get it clear, and that's the win. And I've got to say, I was more than happy with that performance in that game. We, especially in the first half, we attacked so well, moved the ball around so crisply. We completely dominated the first half. As you see, they didn't have a chance in the first half. Until the second half, they got their first shot, got into the game a little bit more. But even still in the second half, I think we had more chances. They probably had the better chances, but we had more chances. And yeah, we were really strong in that game. And that lineup, I think, well, that was my starting lineup that I originally said I would play. And I'm sticking to that right now. I think first league game of the season will probably be that lineup right there. Obviously, unless someone gets injured, maybe tired, we don't know. But hopefully, I can go with that lineup again. But the man of the match, you can see Gökhan in that. I would have probably said Wes Morgan. He did seem... Obviously, most of the clips were attacking. But he was very solid in defence. Broke everything up and started attacks. Now you can see me training up the youngsters. Kramaric, Mahrez, Drinkwater, Schlupp and Barmby is who I'm deciding to train this week. I'll probably train them most weeks. Obviously, we got other youngsters that we could bring in. But for now, we're sticking with those guys. Next game is Feyenoord in the Champions Trophy again. And we, again in the first half of this game, spoilers are here a little bit. But we played really well in the first half against one of the best teams in the Dutch league. Schlupp, the first clip there, taken down, and he looked to be injured, and I was a little bit worried there, I'm not going to lie, because Schlupp, he's not my only left back, but he is my first choice left back, and he's young, and he's one for the future. But you see, from that free kick, we get the ball into the box, and it's headed out. So far, I'm loving this game. It feels so much better, and I have to say, I thought of this earlier, and this is, to me at least, in my opinion, this is the best FIFA that has been made since Ultimate Team was introduced. And I thought about that, and that can't be a coincidence, that Ultimate Team is ruining FIFA. But you can see here, Mahrez puts the corner in, onto Okazaki's head, and he manages to head it into the back of the net. Runs past Mahrez with the celebration, but hey, it was a good delivery from Mahrez, put it into the box, and there was about 2 other players around Okazaki, but it's a great leap, and he really shouldn't have. If you watch it closely, the keeper should have been saving it. Like, he kind of just dived underneath the ball when he should have obviously been jumping and just putting his hands on that. It went straight down the middle. But the next clip, Lopez Cabral, Feyenoord messing about with it really. They're trying to pass it around the back, and Okazaki puts the pressure on, tackles the man, and he runs forward. And we had a man, I think it was Vardy, next to him. We decided to go with a shot, and it was a good save from the keeper. Another corner kick. Mahrez stepping up to take it, and it's going to be whipped in. And you'll see here, Mahrez puts it in, and Robert Huth gets his head on it. And really and truthfully, I'm going to say he really should have scored that. The defending was awful from Feyenoord. Basically, the keeper was in no man's land yet again. And Robert Huth is practically an own goal. Not own goal, sorry. What am I talking about? It's practically an open goal. But here, playing good football again. And the football we've played, Mahrez, just a little bit of trickery. Passing it inside to Andy King, to Okazaki, back to Mahrez. He's got Schlupp down the wing. Unfortunately, his shot is blocked. I just wanted to put that in there because we're playing good football. We're passing the ball around clearly, but Andy King intercepts again, plays it to Shinji Okazaki down the wing, who cuts in a little bit, shows his man that he's going inside, and then just skins him on the outside. Passes it to Vardy, and then Kongolo, the young centre-back, with a last-ditch block. Vardy probably would have put it in the back of the net there. Feyenoord get their first chance of the game in the second half. Again, whip it in, and Kramer going for another bicycle kick, the second attempt of this video. We're looking like we're going to see more. And as I mentioned before, Petr Cech, transfer confirmed from Chelsea to Arsenal, 24 million. Correct me if I'm wrong, but neither of those transfers they showed were the right price. I don't know. But then in the second half, Feyenoord seemed to wake up. They're passing the ball around, and Immers digs it out from his feet. Almost lobbed the keeper there off the post. They bring it back again, moving it around. Kramer passes it to Dirk Kuyt, and then back to Kramer, and that was close. And I actually thought that was going in to hit the back of the net there. You could see from the replay, it was quite close. And Kasper Schmeichel, he wouldn't have got there if it hit the top corner. But then Dirk Kuyt playing it long, up in the air, and it's come out down to Nathan Dyer. And I tried to just do a little shimmy and then play it back, but he's caught in possession. Elliot crosses it. It's dropped down. I don't know if Morgan got his head on that or if the Feyenoord player did, but it's fell to El Giro Elia, and he's just smashed it into the roof of the net and does the Cristiano Ronaldo celebration that he's been doing recently. I don't know why, when he scores every, 3 months. But yeah, now it's 1-1, and spoiler, it's actually going to end like that, because that was one of the last chances of this episode. You can see here, the next one, Andy King playing it up to Jack Barmby. We had a 3-on-2 almost, and the pass was just poor. We had a counter-attack. Maybe that's why I'm training Jack Barmby, to get him up. But if we can get him some games in this career mode, I don't actually know the potentials of any players. I don't check that stuff out, the foot heads. I don't check the potentials. I feel like it ruins the experience for me, just knowing exactly how good someone's going to get, knowing how good someone is, and just saying, no, I don't want him, he's only going to get to an 82. I feel like the whole point of scouting and stuff like that is just, it's the thrill of growing a young player to find out how good will he be, basically. But you see here, the table, we are top, but we have Hoffenheim next, and a win will do it. A draw will do it, but if we lose, we could be going out. We have Hoffenheim next, but that's basically the end of the episode, guys. We might have 3 in the next episode. We could have 3 games, or we could have some training. It's up to you. Make sure you return for the next episode. Bye, guys.